Big Boy This Week, episode 6. It is going down. We got that Mexican OT up in here. We got a very dangerous interview with Mike Tyson. Yes, a big interview with Mike Tyson that scares the hell out of me to even talk about what is coming up. And we can't forget, where is Wendy Williams, man? I did a Big Boy Uncut. So all that and a whole lot more. Episode 6, Big Boy This Week. Oh, what up, Q? What up, Snoop?
What up, Big?
Oh, nothing, Ani, what you got?
Big, have you ever had someone be like clingy or obsessed with you?
Yeah, you. No.
I mean, after the first day.
Yeah, well, of course.
It's like the craziest thing, right? And this is what this guy's talking about. Well, when it comes to dating, and a lot of people have experienced this too. Like, I have friends who have experienced this. But this guy said that he's been talking to this girl for just like a couple hours. They met online, so they started texting. He's like, all we did was really talk about our pets and our favorite movies. Then after a little while of texting, like, you know, you're like super texting. Then you're like, all right, I gotta take a break. I gotta go do live stuff. So you're like doing your live stuff. And then you keep getting these texts like, wait, where are you? What's going on? What's going on? And then he's just like, I checked my phone and it's her. So she sent him like a bunch of texts because he took a little break from their texting, and now she's going crazy. So he doesn't really reply back to that. Big, the next morning he wakes up and she gets a, hey, why didn't you text me good morning text? She's mad at him for not saying good morning.
Hey, man, and they only known each other for
hours.
A little bit, hours?
Just a couple of hours.
Man, but you know what? At least now he got, he know in a couple hours.
Yeah, like he was like, I was able to get out of that. But like, Big, I've known so many people who have been, I've been that girl too where I'm like, so you weren't going to text me and say, have a nice flight or something?
Oh,
and then,
really?
Yeah, I've started
You told them that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so you just like her?
I mean, kind of, but it was more than a couple hours.
What's the difference?
Well, it was a couple. I've actually known the person for a couple months. Versus, and if someone doesn't text me on my birthday, our guy Daniel who used to work with us, like he didn't text me on my birthday, happy birthday. I was like, you're not even my friend. Not on my birthday. So yeah, I do get mad.
What's the difference between what she did and what you do?
Oh, the difference is that she's only known him for a couple hours. But if you've known someone for like a couple months or years, then yeah, you can say that. Right. You could be like, excuse me, you don't care.
Trying to clean it up now, huh?
Yeah, I just kind of.
Yeah, hey man, we were in Vegas at that Dr. Dre Snoop thing.
Yeah.
And I met a publicist out there, and it was no big deal. No, like I couldn't even say, Ani, remember, because I don't even remember her. Huh. Man, I had to block her yesterday.
What?
I had to block her yesterday, bro.
What did she say? What did she do? Why?
Dude, it's not even anything with the business. It was like the guy that introduced me to her. She talking about he was trying to charge her for introducing us. I don't know him.
What the hell?
And then he tried to call me like, man, and I was like, dude, I don't want nothing to do with y'all.
Oh my gosh.
But I figured out yesterday when she sent me this other text, I was like, it's her.
Whoa,
so I just blocked it. I don't even need the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Quick. Who the F did I marry, Big? The 8-hour, 50-part series on TikTok from Risa Tessa explaining that she married a pathological liar. This was her introduction for us.
You're here for part of the new series that I'm calling Who the Fuck Did I Marry? And I'm going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar.
Wow. And who is she?
She's just this random lady. Her name was Risa Tessa. And Big, I'm telling you, some people are probably in a very similar situation as her if they are dating a pathological liar. And I'm going to give you some signs to look for. But just so you can have some context for like what this woman experienced, she met a guy online. They ended up moving in together, as she said, married, divorced, yada, yada, yada. But then she also went on to say that he told her someone in his life died, a daughter, and then he took her to a fake gravesite saying it was his family. It was not his family. The money in his bank account was he made fraud, like fake papers for to buy a house.
Hey, dude, one of those is too much.
I know. Woke up every day going to a job that he did not have and literally putting on the uniform, everything, right? Okay, so, but that made
old ass job wanted to deliver the milk. Delivers milk.
But here's the thing. Could you be with a pathological liar? There are some signs that you might have not known. So experts are now giving us the signs because this has gone viral. So frequent.
Thank God we got experts now.
I know, right?
2024.
Frequent inconsistencies or plot holes in their stories. They're telling you a story and you're like, That doesn't really make sense, okay? Next, they refuse to introduce you to key people in their lives. That's a big, big one. What do you mean? I can't meet your mom. She's still traveling? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's COVID. No. The next one is they always give vague answers. When you ask them a question and they always dance around everything.
Some college.
Yeah. When they tell a story, they actually have elaborate or over-the-top and unnecessary details. That's something you were thinking,
they start explaining stuff to you like, just me and my crew, we used to hang out in the driveway and we had muscle cars and then we started saving the world. And you're like, hold on, man, is this Fast and Furious? What the hell is this?
You always say the guilty over-explain, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jason said.
Jason said. Okay. The next one is a lack of remorse when they're caught.
Oh, my God.
So if they're not sorry about the lie that they told, they're a pathological liar.
Damn, man. Somebody listening right now like, yep.
Dink,
yeah.
dink, dink,
yeah.
dink. Oh,
Got
my
it.
gosh.
Hello. Big Boy Neighborhood, Louis G is up in here. What up, Lou Dog?
Why the hell is Texas trying to stop porn, bro?
Oh, man.
Come on.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah. So Texas is suing the parent company of Pornhub right now because they had implemented this law in Texas where they have to install reasonable measures to prevent those under 18 years old from viewing the explicit material. And that's simply when you go on the website, viewer discretion, are you 18? There has to be a specific way. Most of these websites just say, are you 18? Yes or no.
Right.
And you just click yes and you're in,
you're
right?
in, right?
It just happens, dog. What they want to implement, they want to do a system where you have to, input your government issue ID to prove your age. Bro.
Man, for everyone, I guess so. For everyone,
For everybody.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to do that.
Hey,
no
man.
one wants to put their ID in and be like, hey, I want to watch some porn.
That's a whole different going behind the black curtain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could be so anonymous with porn now.
Yeah, so anonymous. You can get it anywhere. Social media, it's all over the place. Twitter,
I wonder how they're going to do that just for the state of Texas and places like Pornhub.
There's
you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of other states that are kind of implementing the same laws, but I don't think they're gonna be able to get away with everybody.
Even the people that's making the
ID.
laws, they got to be like, damn, how am I gonna watch this porn? Now?
The judges,
the senators, like, man, how do I slide this?
Yeah, can I use somebody else's ID?
Is there a back door?
Oh my gosh! Imagine all the fake IDs that are gonna be.
Oh my gosh!
Or if you're a kid, what are you gonna do? Just grab your parents' ID and use it, and then your parents are gonna be in the system.
Oh yeah. Then people, I be like, Jaden, what you do, man?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I am on some kind of board up there. Yeah, that'd be crazy, man.
It would be crazy, man. And then you know what happens when companies obtain that information,
right?
And they just sell it to other people.
Right. Everybody can carry a gun, but in Texas, man, you come with that porn.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You need an ID.
Yeah.
You want to watch some porn?
Yeah, man.
I didn't even think strip clubs. I think it's 18 and over for strip clubs over there in Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not 18 and over everywhere?
Well, some of them, but it's topless.
Oh, like drinks.
Yeah, no drinks and stuff like that. I think 18 is everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Texas is wild, and then for them to try to restrict porn like that, it's not going to happen, dog. Kids are going to find a way to do it anyways.
Man,
legislation,
they going to find a way to do it. It's not even about the kids.
Yeah.
It's about the people that's really like, man, no, we can't do this because we're going to throw ourselves in there. Mm-hmm. They be like, I like my porn.
Yeah, man.
Free
the porn.
Yeah,
Free the porn. Free the porn.
Man, we all got a channel now?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, y'all stick around y'all radio's Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Let's go! What's up, guys? UFC 298 going down about the Honda Center, the VIP lounge. We got Michael Chandler over there taking pictures. Thank you for watching Big Boy This Week. Let's go!
We can't hear it.
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
Oh my gosh.
These things really do work. Alrighty, it's your partner, Big Boy. Big Boy This Week, man. We had the chance to sit down with that Mexican OT. That Mexican OT, the Texas Technician, is the new album. Great times with this dude, man, and I'm telling you, extremely talented. So we're gonna go into it, man. Big Boy This Week, we got that Mexican OT, and I came in here because I used to weigh 500 pounds. When I was 500 pounds, I wouldn't have got in here. So being that I'm not 500 pounds anymore, I can celebrate sitting right here. But let's get into it right now, man. This is that Mexican OT. You guys have yourselves a great time. Make sure that.
I'm telling you, bro, like I can, and this is not me because you here.
Correct.
I can put on anything by you, and I know that motherfucker gonna slap.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited
know
for you
it.
to hit the new shit, you know.
Bro, and I'm telling you, man, even at times when I hear just the rolling the R, you know what I'm saying? Or I hear your voice, the way that you ride a track, the way that you write,
Correct.
like I know that you were destined for this.
Thank you.
And you can hear it, bro. And you
Thank
can
you.
hear that you having fun and you enjoying what you're doing. Even when you got to bleed on the track sometimes, too.
Yeah, and you know what? That's why, like, my last project, the Lone Star Luchador, I was just kind of showing off, showing range. This new one I'm dropping March 1st. I'm dropping it March 1st with a music video of me and Moneybag, and it's called Texas Technician.
Yeah.
And this project, kind of just showing off my rap skills. Like, the last one was showing off range. This one is showing off, like, hey, I'm still fucking in this rap game with y'all.
Yeah, man.
And then the next one that I'm working on right now, like, it's because, like, I'm so aggressive rapping, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm kind of, like, slowing it down and being player and, like, talking to the beat. I'm not like, trying to have the beat catch up to me.
And you know one thing, too, though, bro, is that what I see with you is believable. You know how when you put your hat down, you're like, man, I really wear this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what I see from you is believable. Like, this would be you if you didn't have a video. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying?
Yeah, correct.
This would be you if you didn't have the accolades and the music.
Yeah, correct.
Hey, man, and you know what's crazy, man? Even with Point 'em Out, I didn't know that was coming, but I heard it coming.
Mm-hmm.
By with you and the baby. I heard it coming. And then when that came, I was like, man, these
Man, that ain't shit,
The
bro.
compliment.
I need you to listen to this new shit, man. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see. Because, like, that song, you know, like, don't get it twisted. It's definitely done what it's done. It's
Right.
definitely a good record. I personally feel like I enjoyed making it. It just get better, you know.
And you know one thing that's good about you too, bro, is that you don't need the feature.
Hell nah, because I can come from so many different directions. I can kill the part you were already going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Are
I'm
you
saying?
are you careful with who you get in the booth with or who you get on the song with?
Yes.
Is there
Not
any-
even careful, but just almost like like I said earlier, I don't want to fuck with nobody. I don't want to be your fucking friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people I like is who I like, and I laugh at rappers.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I laugh at rappers because, like, bitch, you're a rapper, ho. You know, you're a
No,
rapper.
Oh, you've been cursing all this
Yeah.
time.
I'm sorry.
What, you gonna stop at hoe now?
I'm sorry.
He done threw in fuck, motherfucker, bitch,
I'm sorry.
dick.
I'm sorry. I'm
Kill
sorry.
him. Them man, fuck them boys. I fuck with them pink ones.
Yeah.
Boy, he got to hoe. He was like, like a slave in the night.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
You good, brother? We conversating, brother. We ain't interviewing.
Yeah.
We talking.
I thank you, man.
Easy call.
But what was I saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The rappers laugh.
Yeah.
What was he saying?
He laughs at rappers.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I like
Thank you,
it.
honey.
Yeah, thank you. I let you know what I'm saying, because to me, like, man, they all be on drugs, and you know what I'm saying, and then, like, you know, because drug is a drug, and then fame is a drug.
Oh yeah.
So when you're on both of these drugs, you definitely not acting like yourself. And then I see them all tweaked out, leaning, mouth wide open, drooling and shit, and they think they gonna kill me. They think they a killer. Bitch, I will handle you right now. I'll fuck you till I'll make you say you love me all night. I promise you.
Mike Tyson.
Promise you.
Yeah. Man, I don't know how to take that one, OT. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But like that's why I laugh at them though, bro. Like, man, y'all are crazy.
Hey, man, Nas Rewind.
Oh my God. I'm in love with it. Like, that's crazy you even brought that one up.
Hey, bro.
I remember when my dad showed me that.
Pops. Hey, bro. That by far to me is, and people
Because it's already hard telling the story. You telling it backwards?
My man say she spit the comeback in my
dick. Yeah, the blunt go back in the cigar.
Yeah.
The weed go back in the jar.
Oh my God,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man, that to me is the best Nas song.
Yeah.
And I literally was listening to that song a couple days ago. I know exactly where I was at backing out the driveway.
Sick.
Hey, man, and like you say, it's hard enough
to tell us. It's hard enough to rhyme, then tell a story. Now you're telling the story backwards and rhyming.
Hey, man, and if y'all don't know it, please treat yourself to that. And no matter how many times you listen to it, I still Say, hold on. Yep, that was right.
That was right.
That was right.
Saying, shoot, don't please.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, had you always been a child of hip hop like that? Because you know how when you say Nas.
That's what I found out about. Like, bro, 50, Big L, and Busta Rhymes are like the pioneers of Mexican OT. You know?
And those right there do. And when you say pioneers of Mexican OT, that is also pioneers in lyricism.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And
bro, I know.
And not even to check.
Hey, when I met Busta, right? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Easy call.
I met Busta, and I was like, bro, you was on fucking Boondocks. You was on Def Jam Fight for New York. Like, you're still the same dude that I was watching as a kid, Ram.
Yeah, hey, bro.
And he goes full in. He didn't even say nothing. He goes, you want to rhyme with me? I was like, yo, you're
Did you
crazy.
rhyme with him?
Huh?
Did you rhyme with him?
No, I fucking.
Hey, man, let me tell
He would
you.
have shit on me.
I knew Busta Rhymes before I got into radio.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to bodyguard.
I also feel like he had some crazy dreads.
Yeah, I used to bodyguard a group called The Far Side.
Sick.
And when I was bodyguarding The Far Side, Busta Rhymes, when he was with LONS, with Leaders of the New School.
Yes.
Man, when we went to New York, he really looked out for brothers from LA in New York.
That's cool. Yeah, you could tell he's Southern hospitality. And he from over there.
And he one of them, man, he embraced hard. He loved hard.
Yep.
And when it come to his craft, and the same way when you said Big L, I'm like, man, Big L don't come out a lot of people's mouths, bro.
Bro, and that the baby track, guys, my opening fucking verse, opening bars in the verse was I'm striking men like striking lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight frame? Well, I then.
Hey, man, and that right there showed me that you're also a child of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You know, in the same way I told you my daughter is studying you.
That's how I was them. Bro, I had a Mexican from Mexico with no green card show me who Big L was. Yeah. Mexican from Mexico with no green card.
And Big L hit him.
Yeah.
Like he knew it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, did you have any other influence? And you got to think, man, when we just think about Texas.
Ghetto Boys, we got to put them in the Pimp C, of course, you know what I'm saying? Comedian there, Paul Wallikin, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Paul, Comedian there, and Zero were like the ones that was really like putting that shit together. Scarface had a voice, he's an amazing storyteller, but his delivery wasn't up tempo like Comedian there and Paul Wall and and Zero. Like to me, them three right there, they the ones that's really holding it down with this rap shit.
Face
like
is
Slim Thug and all them, like they kind of just make it look cool and sound cool. And I'm not downing it because like, bro, that's Slim Thug.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But like they made it look cool and sound cool. They swagged it. Zero, Millionaire, and Wall was really rapping. Like really rapping.
Hey, man, so you're a fan of Paul Wall first.
Yes.
What does that feel like now?
It's not
being
even
a peer. And working with Paul Wall.
It feel amazing because he's my hero's heroes. So being able, you know what I'm saying, being able to come back, it's like, man, Theo, I got the lion's head. You know what I'm saying? They threw me in the jungle and I came back with a mink and a lion head.
Hey, man, and Paul Wall been one of those dudes for me. A1 since day one.
Just beautiful spirit, bro. Like you could tell he's an amazing human being, bro.
He make
like,
me want to move to Texas.
Yeah, man. Hey, this dude's so nice and just so welcoming and loving. Like I was smoking with him and he's next in rotation. I handed it to him. He goes, "Thank you."
Yeah, man.
I said, "Thank you. You next in rotation." What do you mean you thanking me? Like, it's how it go to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, but yeah, when you talk about that Southern hospitality, Paul Wall, man, it bleeds out of him, bro.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like there's so much coming out of Texas too? Did you ever feel that was a pressure to come, not to come a certain way, but like, man, there's a lot on the map?
No.
Nah, not living up to and.
Cause I already knew how hard I was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just only a matter of time the world hearing it.
How did you know that though?
I think God just put it in me without me even knowing.
Amen.
Because like I said, I walked into everything. Like I didn't have that confidence as a youngin'.
Mm-hmm.
So like all this confidence in my stilo and who I am, I just walked into it.
Hey man, you know how there's sometimes when you just know what you can't do, and then you know what you can do.
I don't think there's anything I can't do.
But you knew that you could.
Correct. Without knowing though.
Right. Oh, okay.
Like I knew, but I didn't know. It's weird. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's like my faith is what kept me walking.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't know.
Did you know where you were walking?
No.
Yeah, easy call.
So, you know, a Mexican like me, bro, I've always had a chip on my shoulder. I've always just like, fuck everybody. I'm not no people person. I'm really not a friendly motherfucker, and I don't want to talk to nobody. But I've had to change my ways because now I'm that Mexican OT, and I have to, you know, be nice and friendly and shit.
But you know what's crazy about that too, though, bro, is when I listen to your music, when I see the videos, everything, 'cause this is our first time really slapping hands.
Yes, sir.
You seem inviting. That's why as soon as I first saw you, I felt familiar with you.
Yeah. I mean, don't get it twisted. I got an enormous heart, bro, and all I want to do is love. You know, but
I can tell.
That chip on my shoulder, bro. Like, sometimes people want to take a picture of me, and, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be chopping it up with them. Like, sometimes people want to take a picture with me, and it's only because they know me as a dude holding a chicken. Bitch, I don't want to take no picture with you. I want to take a picture with the person that's the reason why I'm here and comfortable and chilling.
Right.
I want to take a picture with the reason why I got a fucking Escalade outside with lights in it, and I'm fucking sitting in this stupid-ass house with all these toys in there. That's what I want to talk to.
Right. Hey, man, did you eat the chicken? Is that the same one where they say you ate the chicken from the picture?
I ain't eating no chicken. The dog ate the chicken.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, man. Well, blame it on the dog. Can I pet that dog?
He did.
Can I pet that dog?
He real life did eat that chicken, though.
Right. Hey, man, so now that you see that people know the name and everything is, not everything is beautiful, but you feel like you living your dream, bro.
Yes, sir.
Is there something now that you figure out like, man, I'm really, really starting to enjoy this? What's changed? And I don't mean changed as like, oh, he changed, but what changed for the better? Where it's like, man, I enjoy this, and not only do I enjoy it, I really deserve it because I worked hard for this.
Being lazy, being able to be lazy, and like, it's okay to be lazy right now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people being lazy, and it's like, bitch, you ain't got time to be lazy right now.
Right. But you know what I love about your lazy? You were here 15, 20 minutes before the interview started.
I mean, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's good. You know, professionalism is everything.
Yes, sir.
And first impressions are everything. And you know, I'm here to get down and get busy, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to work. I don't do none of that extra stuff.
Hey,
know?
man, I see you got Pops here too.
Yeah, it's my one of my best
what
friends.
What up, Pops? Hey, man, I went out there, I slapped hands with Pops. Pops solid like a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah,
you get that out of hard work, which is you know, you think you lazy. Yeah. Try lazy and procrastinating.
Nah, trust me, we in the same boat.
Yeah. Hey, do you know I was over 500 pounds at one point?
No, but that's crazy. I believe it though. That's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And bro, I feel like for people that have done that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you did that by yourself, but for trainers, like,
oh no.
I bet that shit's cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen my dad and his homeboys change people's lives. Like, I've seen them come back and they're like, man, you got me pussy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? and I've seen a lady take a picture in her in her old pants, and she's standing in one pant leg with room.
Hey, man, how many years was Pops away from you when you say you used to go to the prisons and you would rap to him through the glass?
You know, he got locked up when I was 4. He got out when I was 10. Even then, he was still living in Austin, trying to prove to the court that, you know, he's a good father figure and he can take care of me. So I'm still living with my nanny. So I still really wasn't with him. You know, he would just come down every once in a while when he could. And then, you know, so it was a while. Wasn't that long, though.
Was y'all relationship always good?
Hell no.
No, okay, yeah.
No, but you know what? We're here.
Yeah, man. How is it now? I saw Pops came out on stage with you too, man. That's gotta be.
He go everywhere with me.
That's dope. Even right now, they was like, I think his dad is out there, and that's why as soon as I locked in on Pops before I locked in on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gotta be extremely proud of you.
Man,
right
that
now.
motherfucker was proud of me when I came home with a 7 on my report card.
Easy call.
You know, he's always been my number one fan. My whole life, he been telling me, son, you're brilliant. You're a bad motherfucker. And like, I was just so late to realizing it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was going through all that shit, you know. Then I had a homeboy that I was with every day, and that motherfucker ain't shit. Made me feel like shit every day. But I think it was because he felt like not shit. So he put that on me. You know, hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, man.
And I think I was just surrounded by a bunch of hurt people.
Have you did therapy or anything like that? Or you live in
for
therapy?
fucking what?
Right.
What are you going to tell me that I already know?
Right.
So I just pray about it, and I just continue to do it.
And you recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize it.
I think recognizing it is what helped.
Hey, it's your girl Natalia. I know this looks empty, but it wasn't empty. That's how red carpets work. Sometimes they're empty, sometimes they're not. Either way, thanks for watching Big Boy this week. I gotta go find someone to interview, maybe? Okay, bye.
Natalia's up in here. Natalia, it's about that time for
Another Idiot Award. Alrighty. Police edition.
Yeah.
Idiot Award Police Edition.
Oh my gosh,
What
Meg, I
happened?
never thought I would hear a story like this. I can't imagine being witness to this. So there was a police officer that went into a sporting goods store. Now, mind you, they're full on in uniform, right? She's
Right.
in the sporting goods store. And then all of a sudden, some things start kind of looking a little fishy. What's going on here? The employees then detain the police officer from leaving, stop them
my
from
God.
leaving, call the cops on the police officer, all because she was trying to steal a pair of shoes for $140.
Stealing, man, in uniform.
In uniform,
Yeah.
stealing. The crazy part is that they, of course, other police officers come down. They end up arresting their coworker,
Damn.
putting her in the police car. That's her car.
Oh.
And then drive her to the precinct where all her other coworkers are. They even ended up the police, like they called her own precinct to call like on her to tell like, yo, your cop is trying to steal these shoes.
What the hell, bro?
Man.
Isn't that wild?
Man, can you imagine this? Even the police officer, like,
Oh, we're bringing in Lily. Oh, yeah, she was stealing some shoes.
can you imagine in uniform? You know what it is? She's gotten away with that many a time.
Probably.
Because in uniform,
Think so?
she was, oh, come on. In uniform, she wasn't questioned.
Yeah, that's
And
what-
even the
yeah.
person that was getting it was like, hey, dude, this can't be.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her mugshot right now, man. Like,
looking
damn,
at-
she had to be a sister. Damn.
I know.
Damn, come on, man. I was really picturing some little white lady coming. Damn, you threw it all away for $140 worth of shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
At least go down there and grab it from the drug dealers like everybody else does.
But
Well,
you're-
not everybody, but some of the others.
You're right, Big, though. I do think that, like, maybe she thought no one was going to, like, pay attention
Oh,
to
not
her.
at all.
She's in uniform. She's got to be doing good up in there.
That's
She's
insane,
a cop.
bro.
Gets
What
arrested.
else did she get away with?
I don't know.
Because
She's
that's
been
a
fired,
bold
too.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you know how, like, don't they have to, like, take you in and, you know, strip search you? And
Oh my
your
gosh.
coworker.
man. She knew it all. She was
Oh.
fingerprinting herself.
Yeah, I got
You know
this.
what
I got
I'm saying?
this.
I got it. All righty. Well, officer. You're dumb. You're stupid.
And she's still wearing the shoes.
You're an idiot. All righty now. You are a smooth idiot. And she got fired.
So dumb.
So just in the neighborhood, man. Just in the neighborhood, we'll go, how did you get fired?
I haven't been fired. So thankfully
Mhm.
that has happened. But someone was my intern a
I
few
want to
years
fire
back.
her right now.
I know, don't do it. No, please
Yeah,
don't do
be
it.
the-
Please
be the
no,
first.
I'll be so sad. No, so they were my intern, and then we found out that when they weren't at the radio station interning for us,
Uh-oh.
they went to another, like a talk show and went to security and multiple people and said that they worked for the radio station and they were the one who did interviews and
Oh,
that
yeah.
our boss sent them down there, like name dropped, and it just so happened that someone knew our boss.
Oh, man.
Called them and was like, you know this person? They're like, I have no idea who this
Hey,
is.
man, we had a guy that worked with us
Damn.
as well, man. He got like a stalking case.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. He
Damn.
was using our name to like get next to people and so on and so forth. And yeah, it was an actress
Yeah.
that he was stalking.
And they got
And don't
fired.
forget the genius that we had working here with us a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
That all of his family members mysteriously got on a guest list of mine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, VIP.
my
hooker. Who is
God.
this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's like, you know, like Natalia Perez. And I'm like, who's Stacey Perez? And who's Michael Perez? And who's Oscar Perez? And you know what I'm saying?
gosh.
Like,
That was
idiot.
wild.
that's
All
bad.
righty now. Go ahead, my brother.
I got fired one time. Well, technically let go. Yeah, I got fired, whatever,
Yeah.
bro.
You
But I
know
was
what it is.
I was working for a production company, and one day we were
Oh,
supposed to meet up
man.
at the office, right? To go to like this event. And when I got there, the police were there. He was there, and I was like, what happened? He's like, dude, man, I got to talk to you. They broke into our office and they stole our laptops and they stole a bunch of equipment, right? And then he shows me some of the video footage and he's like, he's kind of wearing the same stuff that you're wearing right now.
Really?
And then he started questioning whether it was me, bro. And I was like, dog, why
Was
would
it
I
you?
why would I show up to the scene of the crime with the same exact clothes that I would use to like break into
He would do it all the
somebody-
time. Why
Yeah,
did that
like-
lady show up in a uniform?
Yeah.
Why is it called Idiot Award?
Hey, man, yeah. And then the arsonists go back to the scene.
No.
Yeah.
After
man.
that, dog. it
Hey,
was
man,
like a couple
now you
weeks
know
till I
what
got-
you know?
Yeah.
What you sue him now? Now that you know what you know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would, bro.
Damn,
I
dog.
would. And do I know the guy?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I know the guy.
I see him all the time, too.
Yeah, you know the guy too, Jason. We just won't say his name.
Yeah.
All righty. Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
All righty now. Ani is up in here. What up, Ani?
What up, Big?
Oh, nothing. We got some WLOL. We love our listeners. Who we loving on?
Natalie.
Natalie, we love you, Nat.
Big, we were just talking about relationships being complicated. She called us up. She had a question and wanted to know if she was wrong and her friend's family was wrong for this.
Okay, so technically it's not my situation. So my best friend's ex-boyfriend got married last week, right? We was all friends in college, so I got invited to the wedding. But check this out, Big. Her family got invited to the wedding. But the question is, should my best friend have gotten an invitation because I was invited and her family was invited?
Damn, and she's the ex he invited. Did the family go?
Yeah.
Natalie, the family went. Now, Natalie, that's your mutual friend as well, right? You guys are all friends. So you went to the wedding.
Right.
Okay.
I feel kind of, in the middle, like it was okay that I went, but her.
But the family, damn.
Yeah.
So Natalie, of course, you still talk to your best friend's ex as a friend.
Yes.
Does she talk to the ex as well?
Every now and then.
Okay. And the man that she. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. The woman that he married, when we say what's complicated in your situation, the woman that he's married, she was fine with him inviting his ex's family.
And you know what? I haven't asked him this, but I don't even know if he told her, his new wife, that was her family.
Man, I'm still kind of like blown away by that.
Me too. Like, that's crazy.
That is a lot.
I'd be upset if I was the wife that was getting married and I knew like my ex is inviting the other ex's family. What?
Yeah, it just seems awkward.
Yeah.
It seems weird to me, but
I know people who are still friends. Like if they broke up with the boyfriend or whatever it is, they're like the brothers are still friends. Where it's my best friend's brother is still friends with her ex, and I'm like, why? Like,
I guess
that's weird.
There's just some things I'm glad I don't have to deal with.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll see something, and you're like, oh, they're getting through that or whatever. There's just some things I'm like, damn, I'm glad that's not on my plate.
I know I got friends that still talk to some exes of mine, but they don't like put it out there or bring them around or invite me in situations where, you know what I mean?
Smashing them.
Right.
Yeah, I know that. Or
Does
that.
your mom still talk to any of your exes? Like your mom, was she close to Victoria?
Yeah, she was close.
Right.
I don't know if they talk. I don't
Would
think
she go to Victoria's wedding?
No, not at all. No.
Okay. Yeah, man, we gotta hate all together. I mean, we gotta be done all together.
Yeah.
Believe that. We love our listeners. Once again, thank you, Natalie, for sharing. Hello. Neighborhood News, Wendy Williams.
Yes, where is Wendy Williams? This is the documentary everybody has been talking about. It's all over social media. And a lot of it is because obviously we're seeing this side of Wendy Williams that we have been seeing as a decline the last few years within her health. She doesn't have her show anymore. She still wants to somewhat be in the spotlight. But, a lot of people are talking about like how her personality is in this documentary. And this was her getting her nails done.
Only one coat, please.
You only want? Okay.
Yes, just one. Oh God. What are you doing?
This just makes sure that the coat pad here.
No, take this off.
Okay.
You said the same thing. Take that off. Are you stupid? She's disgusted with me. That's okay. Young Diller.
Damn.
So there's like all these moments where, like this weird personality comes out of Wendy being really mean to people and snapping at them, kicking people out of her room. There's a lot of like her like drinking alcohol, which is something like that I think was exposed. There was this other moment though, because like she really doesn't like know where she's like what's going on half the time.
If you watch any part of that documentary, you could see it.
Yeah.
You could see it, man. And I don't know what the bounce back is.
I don't
you know
know
what I'm saying?
either.
Like,
but like, let me tell you, Big, I don't know who to trust in this documentary.
Yeah, man.
Because there's something missing from it in like who's really mistreating Wendy, who's really taking advantage, who might not be taking advantage. Like there's so much talk about like that she doesn't have the right people around her. But then when you watch it, you're like, oh, he seems kind of nice. He seems like he's doing good. But then you're like, but they know the cameras are there. So I don't know, to be honest with you.
I say one is her publicist.
Ooh, Sean?
Yeah,
the girl Sean?
Oh my gosh, man. No, not at all.
Don't trust her.
I wouldn't trust her.
I got bad vibes from her too.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust her at all, man. You know what I'm saying? You can see the pain in Kevin Jr. and her son's face. You know, then her husband, ex-husband Kevin, it looked like he didn't have nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
And then you say you don't know who to trust when you watch it when it go off. Everybody's an executive producer or producer.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very strange.
Who makes that? Who greenlights that?
I don't know.
You know, so
strange. I feel bad for
It's
Wendy.
bad all the way around.
Alrighty, Big Boy Uncut this week, man. We're going to get into Big Boy Uncut when it comes to Wendy Williams. Where is Wendy? Hell of a documentary. Lifetime. It's on your different streaming services now. But I've known Wendy for many years, man. And watching this documentary, it's a little hard because you do see someone that was, whatever you want to put on there, is so powerful. And you see individual that it feels like, you know, they need some help. They need the right people around them. You know, it seems like there's a struggle that's going on with Wendy Williams. So, being that I felt like it was very necessary for me to kind of talk about where my relationship is, my angle with Wendy Williams, and what I had a chance to bear witness to, and even the times that I didn't know that they were shooting the actual documentary, and the phone calls and the text messages I was getting. So I included a lot of that in this Uncut. So let's go to a piece of it right now. This is Big Boy Uncut. Where is Wendy Williams? Let's check it out.
I've had Wendy in the neighborhood a few times, and when I dropped my book, you know, Wendy was one of the few people that allowed me on her platform. And I mean, we reached out for quite a few people that I felt were like comrades and peers and, you know, and friends that I've had on in the neighborhood that I talked to them about their books. I've talked to them about things that was going on in their career. So when it came down to my doing a book, I went to some of my peers that had TV shows. I'm not here to drop any names or anything like that, but I went to some of my peers that were in a position like, oh man, can you volley this up for me? Few of them went radio silent. You know what I'm saying? But Wendy showed up and she really let me get on her show. And this is us having just a small conversation.
I've known Big Boy since forever. You know, I came from radio, and Big Boy has had the #1 morning show for the past 15 years.
Yeah. And she treated me with the utmost respect. Aww. You know what I'm saying? She did say, hey, one time you were fat. And I was like, oh, how do I take that? You know what I'm saying? But that's Wendy being Wendy. You know, and then I was about to say something slick to her, but I was like, nah, her husband Kevin is in the back. So let me just go ahead off of that. But I always had fun. And it was just one of them things that you didn't know what was going to come out of Wendy Williams' mouth. And that's why I can say with Wendy did have some people that didn't rock with her. You know, and you would see this feud that was going on between Wendy Williams and 50 Cent at the time. You know, Wendy wasn't holding her tongue. 50 has never, I don't even know if 50 hands can actually touch his tongue where he can even try to hold his tongue. You know, there's times when we have 50 in the neighborhood and I literally curl my toes up in my shoes because I don't know what he's going to say. There's a couple guests, Corey Holcomb, 50 Cent, there's a couple guests that just make me nervous when they come to the neighborhood, and one of them is 50. So 50 has like this party every year that, you know, all the celebrities go to, man. And it's like this thing where they call it the Tycoon Party. And he and Wendy Williams at the time, they're nowhere close to being cool. And Wendy Williams showed up to the Tycoon Party that he was having along with Snoop Dogg. And so when he came to the neighborhood, I was like, man, that was kind of strange that Wendy Williams was there. Was she invited?
And Wendy Williams, was Wendy Williams not invited?
Yeah, she just showed up.
Okay, so she really wasn't invited.
Yeah, after she talked about me for years, babe.
And that's what I do want to ask. There's been a public, you know, like not feud, but there's been some going back and forth.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like she thought she could show up if she wasn't invited?
I don't know. I like to save my life. I don't understand that part. Like I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go to her party if something was happening like that. And it was just like, and it is anything that like that was all of our party, really. Babe.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like this is 50's party.
Did Snoop invite her?
Where? To Tycoon?
Yeah.
Wherever that is. He's the West Coast
Tycoon. But did he invite
man.
her?
No, he didn't.
Okay, so I'm just wondering if it was everybody's.
She just came because she wanted.
Showed up, huh?
She said her son wanted to see Snoop.
Right.
And she popped in for that. And I wouldn't have done that.
I'm saying mom looking out for her son. But yeah, I really saw that back then, and I was like, man, how the hell did that happen? And I don't recall, did they not let her in, or did he kick her out? It was something that happened that night.
He had her like wait outside for a while. He's like, you're gonna wait.
Right, and then did they let her in?
She got a picture with him and Snoop.
Yeah,
well, not
okay.
50 of Snoop and hit the son.
And that was one of those things where her son wanted to meet Snoop.
Yeah.
And as a mom, you like, oh, I'm feuding with this guy, but I'll take you down and I'll try my best to introduce you to Snoop.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not rocking with 50 Cent. And this one right here.
Do you support your son right now?
When my man asked, do you support your son right now? Because there was a lot of things that was going on where it was like, oh, he took some money, and he looked right in that camera. And as a son, he was like, my mom said, if I need any money, get it from her. That's the same thing I would tell my kids. The reason why I work and the reason why I do the things that I do is so I can take care of my kids. So you don't have to go anywhere or do anything foul to try to get this money. So with them saying, oh, he took $100,000 that was unauthorized. If he did, if he didn't, if it was her, but he looked in the camera and said, that's what my mom asked me to do. And my mom knew every time that I took money out of her account. So I can understand her going to this 50 Cent party because her son wanted to see Snoop Dogg. And I can understand her kicking this interviewer out for what he asked. The question is about her son.
Do you support your son right now? Because you got him an apartment, right, in Miami.
First of all, asking, do I support?
Yeah.
Is the wrong word.
Okay, tell me.
Who the are you?
Exactly. But you want him to have...
Go out, please.
Okay.
Because I'm done with you. Okay. My son, financially and also health-wise, is the best.
I didn't mean to upset
Leave me
Go
away. Go away.
She threw his ass right out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But they kept it in the documentary, though.
My mom, she always talks about how she wants to work. I feel as though she's worked enough.
You ready?
Her health needs to be a #1 priority, not her getting a talk show. I'd want to put my mom in a situation where working isn't the thing that kills her.
Why are they still looking for work for her?
Right now, she needs recovery.
And if she doesn't get it, I don't think anybody knows what comes next.
And that's the nephew.
I'm
right
so
there,
excited.
man.
I'm so excited
To be back on TV.
See?
Yeah.
That's Sean.
And I want to be on until forever.
Dude, and that's Sean driving her around. You know what I'm saying? That's Sean driving her around. You hear the son and the nephew saying she needs to pull back,
Do you think your mother should have a guardian?
I think that my mother should have family. The family side of the story hasn't been told, so it's kind of left this gray space of who's really telling the truth or what's really going on. I've always wanted the best for my mom, I just stay strong, I just understand, nobody's perfect. No matter how many times somebody may fall down, you gotta lift them back up. But I feel like that the situation that she's in right now isn't really the best situation for her journey of trying to heal.
Yeah, she definitely at this moment don't need a television show. And we had a chance to see Wendy for probably 13 years before it was kind of like Wendy Williams, so-called reign on television was over. I think the next thing that Wendy Williams has to focus on, the same way her family says, is she got to focus on her health. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gave us some of the best radio, some of the best television, those kind of things you can't take away from anyone. But when there comes a time to just focus on you, and you're no good to anyone, Wendy, and to anyone that's out there, you're no good to anyone until you're good to yourself. And I don't know what this guardianship is. I don't know who the person is or the entity that it is, because every time they went to go say it, they cut the name. They cut the name out of it. So I don't know who it is, but they're not checking on her from what I saw from the documentary. bullshitting when it comes to Keith Alexander. The same way the family tried to apply as much as they could to being around the person when they felt like the guardian was not there for them. No way that you should walk into a room and find Wendy Williams sleeping for hours. No way you should walk into a room and find Wendy Williams drunk. No way in the world as a guardian you should not know that Wendy Williams is planning on going to Los Angeles, let alone not just planning, but being in Los Angeles under your guardianship. But you pull the guardianship away from the family, and you put it on someone that probably don't love her as much. Natalia and I, we were talking about certain things on the air, and I know Natalia was like, I don't know who to trust in this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who to trust. I can look into the son's eye, the niece's eyes, and I can look into even the manager. Even when I look over at Will, at first, early on, I was like, man, what the hell? But Will is a jeweler. He doing okay. He got his own stuff. I was even looking early on, but then I was like, no, this dude is the one that's hiding the bottles and telling the hotel service, don't bring nothing up here. Telling the waiter, bring her, apple juice. Those are the kind of things that the guardian failed to do.
What's up, guys? Thank you for watching Big Boy This Week. Don't know what that is.
Hey, what up, Lou Dog?
Oprah has quit, Big.
Oh, man. Which on what part? Like,
she just quit.
What? Like the talk show's over? Like, what do you mean?
She quit her Weight Watchers, bro. It's the end of an era, dog.
How do I?
That's it. You know why? Because she's been using some other weight loss medication, bro.
Oh, she on the what do you call it?
The Oprah Zempic.
Yeah, man. Oprah Zempic. Yeah, man.
She's out, dog. She's been the face of Weight Watchers for a long time. She's stepping down from the board now because she says that she has been using like unspecific weight loss medication.
Board?
No, the
okay.
Yeah. The Weight Watchers board. Man, I was looking at it. I was like, dude, I didn't even know Weight Watchers still existed.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell's on the program?
There. You can tell you don't know. But yeah, now she's been like, the face, the body.
Hell yeah, she was.
But you know what, man? I don't know if it's Ozempic. They said there's other different ones.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, she did it. And she looks tiny.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Done, or lost weight.
I wonder if she's gonna like endorse this new company or start this, or maybe it's her own diet pill or whatever it is.
But you know what's crazy about that? Knowing that, like, damn, I'm lying. And Oprah don't need to check.
Oh, not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's got to be something like in her clause or something like if you're using something else to lose weight, but then telling other people you're doing it on Weight Watchers, that's good. Like someone could sue you.
Oh, I know I would.
Right?
Yeah, is there a class action lawsuit that I could jump into?
Dude, she's worth billions of dollars. Dog.
Yeah, man, because I know that, and not to throw anybody under the bus.
Yeah.
But even with radio, like there's been times when somebody would pay something and Louis G would do these felonious ads for them, right?
Come on.
But Oprah don't need allegedly. But Oprah don't need the money.
Nah, she don't, dog. I'll do it. I mean,
weren't you endorsing? No, that wasn't you. One of our other guys was endorsing like a weight loss and a food restaurant
at the same time.
Yeah, it was tattoo.
How did we do that, dog?
Hey, man, it was called Bank of America or Cha-Ching.
Oh, that's it.
Believe that. But yeah, so Oprah's done.
Yeah, I wonder what her next giveaway
Whatever
is.
she says she's on, that's where everybody's going.
Oh, yeah. It's like the one thing when she recommends a book or something, right?
Yeah, man. You get Ozempic. You get Ozempic. You get Ozempic. You get Ozempic.
Me being that audience.
Oh, what you call it? Oprah Zempic? Oprah Zempic. Yeah. Ani is up in here. And what up, Ani?
What up, Big?
Oh, nothing in case you missed it. What we got?
Russ,
for in case you missed it.
Big, he is in Italy living his life, and a lot of people, including myself, are so happy because we think he's going to be on Kanye's Vultures Tour, Vultures 3 album. And the reason is because they've been talking, and they said independent artists unite. Kanye invited him over. He went there. Now everyone's so excited. And Big, what's really exciting about this is that their relationship actually started here in the neighborhood because of you.
Right here.
How has life changed since you had a chance to meet Kanye? Because we sat and you're like, man, Kanye. Then we actually went and had that moment.
Greatest for that. Like, I just owe so much to you, for real. And I've told you that, but like that's really insane to me. That happened. Life has just changed in the sense that, it's a memory, and it's a moment that I'll never forget. And I don't know. It's just like a highlight of my life for me. So that made me really happy.
It's crazy, man, and I love, not being braggadocious, but I love being a part of that.
Yeah,
because the reason why, man, is when you spoke about Kanye, and Kanye is another that for whatever somebody think, whatever's At one point he's the best, at other points he's the worst, he's the smartest, he's the dumbest, he's you know what I'm saying, like. Sure. But Kanye, when you said off air and on air, when so many people was going for Kanye, and you was like, no, this is what I like, and I was like, dude, I know energy. Yeah. And I was like, man, I got to put this energy together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad that we were able to have those moments together as well.
That was still crazy when you were just like, I didn't know what you or who you were on the phone with, and you were like, he just hands me the phone.
That's so crazy.
And it's just like, yo, it's Ye. I was like, bro, like no heads up.
Yeah. What do I say here?
It's not like it's my idol or anything.
What happens afterwards? You leave the room. You've just met Kanye. What are you thinking and feeling?
Well, yeah. So that was on the phone, and then I was just gassed. I was geeked, and I was also once again surprised that I was relatively calm. I wasn't like, I was like, I could have sworn I was gonna fuck this up.
Yeah, it was a good day too, man.
That is so
and
cool.
and that's what you're supposed to use certain things for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Russ is such a good guy, man, and to make that phone call. And what's crazy about that is Russ was supposed to leave. He kept his plane grounded. So he can go to that Sunday service. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't that cost like a lot to do that?
Yeah, hell yeah. And he kept the plane, and Kanye is always busy. There's a lot going around him. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, it was just quiet. We're just in the back. Like, it was the best moment. And now you see possibly that they could be working together. I know that they're talking together.
I hope so.
That's beautiful. Hello.
Hi. Ready for a riddle? Okay, I really love this one. But what is something that belongs to you, but you probably don't use it as much as other people use it? Okay, I'm gonna give you some time. And then I'll be back with the end. Oh, I'm gonna walk away. Give you some time so you don't feel the pressure.
What up, Lou Dog?
Friend of the neighborhood, Mike Tyson.
Iron Mike Tyson,
is
my man.
Chiming in on the whole situation with Canelo Alvarez and why is he dodging Benavidez and how come they don't put that fight together and there's $50+ million on the table guaranteed already, right? So he came out and
I would love to see that Canelo Benavidez
it'd be
fight.
great, dog.
I would love to see it, bro.
Tyson came out and said, if I were him, I would accept the fight with Benavidez and show the world that he is the best. But it seems he doesn't have the courage to do it.
Ooh.
It is a shame because he has a lot of talent, but he lacks heart.
Damn, Mike. And Iron Mike Tyson, man. Tyson is from an era where you fought everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Champions fought champions.
Hell
you
yeah.
defended your belt at least once a year, sometimes twice. There were times when Mike Tyson was fighting 4 to 6 times a year. So it's just a different cloth.
That dude is scary. 100%.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hello.
All right, so I'm back, and I'm back with the answer. And if you've been waiting for it, so the question of the day was, what's something that belongs to you, but others use it way more? And the answer is your name, because you give it to others, and they just use it all the time. That was a great one. Just take it and run with it, and you can tell them that you got it on Big Boy This Week.
Alrighty, your partner, Big Boy. Big Boy This Week. This is crazy because what I'm about to get into right now, man, is Mike Tyson. I've known Mike Tyson for many years. And Mike Tyson, of course, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, aside from just being the legendary boxer. Podcast, the guy's doing interviews now, it's one-man play. He's still talking about now, he's saying how Canelo doesn't have the heart to be the fighter. He's a great boxer, but he doesn't have the heart. That's why we're not seeing these great fights from Canelo, right? So some reason, if he's talking about Canelo, why did someone, Ani, production, Jason, why did they go and find a piece of Louis interview that I did with Mike Tyson? I forgot that this even existed. But Mike Tyson years ago offered me $50,000 to watch me have intercourse. He wanted to watch me have sex, right? And I thought, I've told the story, but I didn't know that we had it as the actual interview. And my dumb ass, I'm talking to Mike Tyson about this. So really, I was trying to make this disappear. But when I looked at the grid for this week, Big Boy This Week, it was on there. So with my producer, Jason, I allowed Jason, hey, Jason, produce me. What do we think we should have? Oh, let's put up the Mike Tyson. So I want to play it right now. Jason, all I ask, if anything happened, you be one of my pallbearers. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Big Boy, this week, this is the death-defying interview that I had with Mike Tyson.
I was telling the crew here, and I don't know if they believe me, but years ago, you had offered me $50,000. Do you remember that offer? For
what we gonna do?
You offered me $50,000 to watch me have sex. You said, Big, you said, man, I want to see you get busy. I want to see you get busy. Do you remember that?
He's such a liar. He's such a liar.
Are
big
you
boy.
serious?
He's such a liar.
Are you?
Because I would have saw you have sex for $50,000. You would have did it, big boy.
Are you serious?
I would have got that big dome picture from over there, and you would have did it, dude.
Man, do you remember offering me $50,000 to watch me get busy?
Who you gonna get busy with?
Oh my God. And then I was
it had to be a particular person to watch you get busy with.
Then I was like, nah, man, I can't do it. We were on air. Then when we got off air, you kept saying, I was like, damn, he's serious. Then I told you, I said, I can't do that, man. I said it'd be my girl a trip. You was like, man, well, call her up, man. Tell her I give you $50,000. I just want to see y'all get busy.
You and your girl?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Are you serious, Mike?
Well, listen, I'm not gonna doubt it.
I didn't say no,
I'm
but
gonna say no.
Right,
don't
right,
remember.
man. My thing is, man, I got kids at a different mortgage, man. Is that still an offer?
Hey, I don't got that 50 no more. That's when I had 50.
Mike Tyson.
How about $50?
Big Boy's Neighborhood, DJ Quest up in here, your Mickey Ficky Mix DJ. This is when, you know how to say, this is where all the magic happens. This is where the live turntables turning labels happens, man. This is where the 92-minute commercial-free Mickey Ficky Mix happened with DJ Quest. Tell them about your headquarters here.
Yeah, man, it's a peaceful place.
Peaceful.
Calm place.
Calm place.
Fun place.
Fun place,
Mickey
man.
Ficky place.
Mickey Ficky place, man. And this is where it goes down with DJ Quest up in here. Usually, I would walk off, but I'll just run into Moses with the camera and hit the door. So I'll stand here. Mickey Ficky Mix Daily right here with DJ Quest, Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Boy's Neighborhood, Louis G is up in here. Louis G, bad teacher of the day.
Dog, listen to what this teacher brought to class and let the students do.
The local student permanently scarred and disfigured. Those are the claims an Albuquerque family recently made in a lawsuit, claiming the girl's teacher encouraged them to sword fight in class.
She doesn't have full range of motion or mobility or strength in her dominant hand. She can't move her thumb or her wrist the way that she used to.
According to the lawsuit, a chemistry class took a turn after the teacher, Loviata Mitchell, brought out two swords, telling students they were props. One was a Japanese samurai sword, the other a sword used for fencing. Mitchell told the students to move the desks, set a timer for 2 minutes, and encouraged them to fight. The lawsuit claims when a sophomore girl went up for her turn, her classmate slashed her wrist. Mitchell reportedly said, "I'm in trouble," and ordered the students to delete any videos of
Bro, this got worse. Let me tell you, man, if this was an elevator ride, dude, every level got worse.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Dog, and then watching the sword, how she said she brought a samurai sword and said it was a prop sword. It did not look like a prop sword. It looked like it was sharp as hell.
Not only they moved the desk, she brought weapons to the school, moved the desk.
Oh my gosh.
One got her mobility in her dominant hand is gone.
There's video of the kids fighting, right? Because the video obviously came out.
She told them to erase the video.
Somebody still put the video out
today. Jesus
There's
Christ.
a video of the kids fighting, her in the background just kind of looking. And then I guess, you know, when you bring down the screens to do like projectors and presentations, she has the timer on there that you can see the time clocking down for the 2 minutes. She was having her own UFC fights.
Oh my God.
In her own version with swords.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah, dude, what do you mean what's wrong with her?
How can you be so smart? You're
I'm
so
not even trying to
stupid.
figure it out. Yeah.
Like,
you
you're a
think
teacher.
irrational for the irrational, man.
What the hell?
And that's who we handing our kids off.
Yes, dude.
All righty. Hey, man, like, there's teachers that I've had in the past that would be really fired or canceled today.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll come back to it, man. I had one teacher that smoked crack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, smoked
That's cool.
crack in the drama room. Like, yeah, seriously smoked crack.
We'll come back to it. I got a few of them.
Me too, dog.
No, he smoked crack at school.
I'm shocked.
What teacher would get canceled or fired by today's scandal?
So I was DJing at a house party one time, and then one of the buddies comes up, he's like, "Yo, bro, guess who's here?" And I was like, "Ooh, Mr. Hernandez."
Mr.
I said,
Hernandez.
"What? Mr. Hernandez from history?" He's like, "Yeah, he's over there." Dude, my dude was over there hanging out with all the kids, chilling.
That's it.
Watching us all underage drink.
That's all you got to do now.
If there was video of that, he would have been canceled.
Oh yeah. And I told you how
him at the house party.
One of the drama teachers, man, he wasn't my teacher, but he smoked crack at school.
How do you do that?
Yeah, man.
Did you see him do it?
Put it this way, I know he smoked crack.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah, I know 100%. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead now.
Like, we had like this teacher, he was like an AP teacher, so he was dealing with the people that are really, really smart and stuff, right? So he saw like a bunch of students outside right in front of school smoking cigarettes one day, and he would get really annoyed. So what he did is he took a hose, started hosing them down right in front of the school, and we're just all watching because I was waiting to be picked up, and I was like, what?
Definitely canceled by today's
No one
standard.
recorded that.
My brother Mouse got into a fist fight with his PE teacher.
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely canceled today, man.
Dang.
I had to teach the same teacher. I had
Really?
the same teacher, man, and one time he didn't like people to walk by and say anything to anybody in the class, and people knew that. So one of the homies passed by and said something, and Mr. Bova chased him, tackled him, and started beating him up next to a tree. Try that today. Cancel.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying? And
gosh.
some of these students deserve it nowadays, too, though.
I had a teacher on our last day of school decided to bring boxing gloves. They remind me of the teacher bringing the swords in, brought boxing gloves, moved all the chairs, and had people just fight in the class. Turned off the lights.
I had one teacher
It was
named
crazy.
Mr. Hayes, 8th grade teacher.
Yeah.
He would walk around campus with a picket sign that said "Join the Navy." That's all he taught. I'm 13. That's all he talked about was join the Navy.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Recruitment.
Nowadays he would not, and he was little baddie.
Yeah.
You know, or a lot of baddie. Natalia neighborhood news. Who we got?
We got a for real, for false with Glorilla.
Glorilla up in here.
But this moment that we had in the neighborhood reminded me of this other moment that people are getting a bit shocked at and finding out because Glorilla was recently asked in an interview what she thought of Lil Uzi Vert, and just listen to what she explains.
That's my cousin.
Really?
Yeah, that's my real cousin.
On everything?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. How come y'all ain't never done a song together?
Oh, we actually working on it. Like we
Okay,
had
bet.
started. Yeah, we gon' get it together. Well, we never started on the song, but we just gotta get it together.
But yeah, everyone was like, wait, Glorilla is related to Lil Uzi Vert because when she was in the neighborhood big and we put her through a for real, for false, we found out another famous relative of hers.
For real, for false. She's related to Cardi B.
For real, for real.
No, you're not.
Yes, that's my cousin.
Nah, black people cousin are cousin. Like you know what I'm saying? Cause you my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, is it my cousin?
That's my cousin.
Okay. All right. What's her dad's name? I got it right here.
Nah, I said she don't want the world to know her dad.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. You got me. All righty. So for real, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
All righty. I'm not gonna take that, but I'll take it. All right.
That's my cousin.
Nah, that's my cousin. I love her, man.
So
damn
like,
cousin.
do you think they're like really related though,
Oh,
or is
her
it just
and-
yeah,
Uzi Vert?
Uzi?
Nope.
No, and then Cardi no as well.
Oh, come on. We know she's not related.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, little Uzi Vert, who knows?
That would be so dope, though. Like, and I get it. Like, sometimes you're just close enough with people they feel like family.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, man.
But
And she said
That's
it.
my cousin.
Nah,
cousin. I love her accent.
yeah, man.
So
Believe
sweet.
that. You can find that entire interviews you can hear.
That's my cousin.
Nah, at radiobigboy.com. It's right there for Big Boy TV, our YouTube channel. And as you're watching, hit that subscribe button as well. Hello. Your partner, Big Boy's Neighborhood. Definitely want to thank you guys for watching. As always, man, it's not over, but I'm just saying thank you for watching Big Boy this week, man. We got a whole lot that happens to come on in, Ani, but if you're going to talk, you got to stand in this.
Oh, and then?
Yeah, you got to stand in here, because once I come out of here, then
Oh, you can't hear you?
when I step in here, you know, Wacko had this hooked up where the sound doesn't carry outside of here, so you got to be actually in here, man. But yeah, some of the greatest interviews, man. That Mexican OT, you know, we had a chance to go back and see what was going down with Where Is Wendy.
Oh, so
but that's
bad.
Where Is Wendy Williams. But those are the kind of things that we do right here when it comes to Big Boy this week. Have you been enjoying Big Boy this week?
Yes, I love it so much.
Man,
Good
I have
riddles. Oh, you lost your voice.
I have too with Big Boy this week, man. So continue to watch. This is Ani
Hi.
from Big Boy's
I'm
Neighborhood, man.
Come on back here.
Ani!
I've known Ani since she was about like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been knowing her for many, many years. But
I've been grown.
enjoy it. Continue watching, man. This is Big Boy.
Bye, everyone!